Oh, I need to put it on my phone so I can watch it.
I guess I can see if it pops up on my motherfucker.
Hey, oh, oh, oh.
No, I don't want to watch the NFL. Thank
Oh,
you
I need
very
to put it
much.
on my phone so I can watch it.
I guess I can.
All right, I have it on my phone so I can see the chat.
Oh, look at that. Yep, I can see you.
All right, y'all ready to start this? Let's go. What's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? How are y'all doing today? AJ here. Let me try that one more time. God damn it. Let's try that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Let's try that again. What's up, my Super? God damn it.
I can't do it.
I can't focus now. Y'all stop. All right. Oh, what's up, my Super Saiyan Blues? How are y'all doing today? AJ here, and I'm back finally with doing the videos. We're starting with this live stream with the boys, Evan, the cameraman slash bodyguard slash whatever, and Phoenix, the bodyguard slash editor. And we are going to be discussing multiple things. We're going to start firstly with what I got on my head right here, LSU Tigers. Phoenix is probably going to have no input on it because he doesn't really care about the Tigers, but he does like football. So me and Evan, it'll probably be me and Evan bullshitting for a couple minutes, and then Phoenix will be like, shut up, let's change topics. The next topic will be Dragon Ball Daima, the upcoming release of it, and what we think and feel. And then the second to final thing will be Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If we're gonna get it, if we're gonna play it together as boys, as a team, and put it on the stream and whatnot, or the channel or whatnot, or their channel, or whose channel, whatever. And then the final thing we're gonna discuss is my excitement with Kamea-Con. That's the final thing we're going to talk about is Kamea-Con 6. We got some information on that. And if we have time after that, I would like to talk about wrestling recently and how the Bloodline Cody Rhodes fight led to the Cody Rhodes being, the world champion, to now we have the OTC, which is Roman Reigns, back trying to fight the Bloodline. I'd like to talk about that with the boys because they like wrestling as I do, and talk about the storyline. So, without further ado,
I don't really watch wrestling, so I might not have no input on this.
Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about them Tigers. Now, folks, I don't know if y'all know who I am, if you've seen me, if you follow me on Twitter or whatever. I am an LSU fan. I've been an LSU fan since I was born. I was born in Alexandria, Louisiana. I now live in Dallas, Texas, so purple and gold runs through my veins like water runs through Jesus. That being said, I have also never played as a sport football, but played football and watched football a lot to know positions and the way that they do it, and the cuts and this and that, to know the strategic parts of the game. And I also know that a coach is not a good coach unless a coach is a good coach. Well, we don't really have a good coach. Our coach, Brian Kelly, he's good for the northern teams like, Notre Dame and stuff like that. My thing I've always said is northerners don't understand how to talk to us southern people because they don't understand the southern life. It's a totally different life than the one up there in northern. But I can't speak on the northern life because I've never lived in the north. I've always lived in the south, and my life's always been kind of slow and laid back and chilled. And when I was a kid, I talked like this. So when I talk like this as a kid, I don't talk like that no more. But that being said, I lost my train of thought. Train just crashed on the tracks right there. I wish it would have been funnier if you would have had like a train crashing sound.
I have to figure out how to add the sounds to Discord, and I will.
Him doing the rim shot earlier killed me.
Yeah, I thought he did the other. Well, anyway, so that being said, when I call out the performance of the LSU Tigers, I'm not only calling out the team for making their dumb decisions and stuff, but the coaches for their idiotic decisions. Like, for example, there was at least 2 times I watched in the last quarter alone that just finished where we could have scored 2 touchdowns, but we decided to run, and never throw the ball. Now, I get it. LSU's always been known for running the ball and having somebody back there that can sling it when they need to. But the way our team is set up in my eyes, and I could be wrong, the way the team is set up in my eyes, is that we could use the run maybe first down, second down. Okay? Well, third down, they'll be looking for a pass. So say second down you throw a pass, okay? First down you get 2 yards. Second down you do the same exact play but with a PA, which is play action. Find Lacey or somebody else streaking down the side or coming up through the center like a knife pattern, like the 1 touchdown he did score, and you got that all day. Lacey's fast enough. Nussmeier's arm strength is strong enough that he can throw the ball and make those plays. They don't have enough confidence in him. And it's because they've had one great quarterback and one quarterback. And yes, I know the quarterback was Jaden Daniels and did win the Heisman Trophy and did get selected number 1 overall. But if you look at his numbers compared to Nuss's, even today, Nuss's numbers are better. I mean, the thing is, first of all, I've never understood how you give somebody that's got 3 losses the Heisman Trophy. That's what I'm thinking. Heisman Trophy should go to the best quarterback of the best team of the best, right? Or the best person there. Are you telling me a 3-loss quarterback was the best quarterback we had last year for the Heisman Trophy? And if you are, what does that say to the NIL for you? What that says is now the NIL is in effect. It's going to go back to the way it was back in the 40s and 50s where there was just certain teams that had the money to win and all the other teams aren't going to be around. LSU might survive because they're kind of a bigger southern team, but teams like the Gamecocks, the Missouri, and stuff like that will be irrelevant come 5 years if we keep going like it is. And I understand people are like, well, those college players need to get some money. Don't they get enough already? Food, room, board, scholarships, That's all I'm saying. Now I'm going to turn it over to the boys. I've ran my mouth for 6 minutes. I'm going to let them have about 6 minutes each on it, and then we'll move to the next topic. Boys?
All I can really say is I don't know why they changed coaches 2 years ago. But other than that, I really don't have anything to contribute other than what you said.
And Phoenix is just like,
I don't give a fuck.
And he's like, I stand 10 toes, don't give a fuck.
If I'm watching it, it's either North Carolina or Florida. I really don't care.
Right. All right, what was the second topic? I forgot now.
Dyma.
Okay. Now, this is gonna actually shock some of y'all. With me being the creator and the person that does things on this YouTube channel, I have been absolutely no involvement in Dyma information-wise. I've seen stuff but not put videos out, and probably has been dumb on my part. But I've been figuring things out. Okay.
You have like a reaction on your channel.
Well, yeah, but other than that, I have no of the roster reveals or anything like Geekdom does. And I'm not saying I should try to be like Geekdom, but he's kind of got the blueprint. So you kind of need to follow that blueprint at the moment.
That man don't sleep.
And that's true. And I love my sleep. I'm a lazy fuck that smokes weed and needs to sleep. And that won't hit for some reason. Okay.
Ooh.
Anyway, so as for Dyma, now I'm about to heat Phoenix up just a little bit. Okay.
I swear to fucking God.
I'm about to heat. Now you're gonna hear laughing from Evan because Evan loves when this shit happens right here. But I'm gonna heat Phoenix up a little bit. Daima, in my opinion, you see me winking at the camera, Phoenix, you see it. In my opinion, is Dragon Ball GT 2.0.
You better have a better talking point than fucking Mini Goku. That's all I'm saying.
Kid Goku and Dragon Balls. That's my points.
Okay.
And hold on. And if you say Super did it already with 2 Dragon Balls, yes, they did. But Super is also watch the screen. Canon. I know y'all hate that word, and I know everybody else hates that word, and I do too. But if we're gonna go by canon, that's canon, and Daima is now canon before that canon, so therefore, it's GT 2.0. Thank you.
I hate this Dragon Ball argument because every series has introduced a set of Dragon Balls, so irrelevant. Super just introduced.
You're irrelevant.
Yeah, but that would require people to actually remember the fact that it does it. That's why I say, if you're gonna call it GT 2.0, have something else other than Mini Goku.
Well, did I or did I not when they announced it? Told you the first thing I told you, I said, dude, 1, I think it's going to be Dragon Ball 2.0, and 2, I hope to God it isn't.
But it's
I don't
not.
think so because Toriyama's more involved, and everybody is Mini, not just Goku.
But okay, but to that point, Phoenix, to cool you down a little bit. Okay, if they were in Daima to incorporate certain things of GT in there to maybe canonize GT somehow, would you be welcoming of it? Like, say, for example, because we know now, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but you've got to been living over the rock if you don't know. Goku does Super Saiyan and I think Super Saiyan 3 as a kid.
1 and 2.
No, it's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, they didn't show 3 in the trailer.
But they showed, Geekdom showed a photo of 3.
He made a video about Vegeta, maybe.
And Vegeta could possibly go 3, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm talking about is, what if, like, Super Saiyan 4 from GT became a Daima exclusive transformation? Because okay, if we're, and this is why I'm having trouble with it, is because if you look at it logically, it was, 7-year time skip after Buu, right? And then the end of Z, correct?
10-year time skip. Yeah.
How much?
10 years.
10.
10 after the Buu saga?
After the death of Kid Buu, it's 10
So
years.
after the death of Kid Buu, it was 10 years until Goku met Oob at the fighting and then flew off to go train Oob, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so between the death of Kid Buu and Goku meeting Oob with his blue gi and everything, Daima's going to fit in that area, correct? Am I correct?
It's supposed to take place before Battle of Gods.
Before Battle of Gods and Yosun Goku.
Okay, so if that's that, I done painted myself in a box here. Hold up.
Because isn't I always forget this part, because the series isn't real clear on it, but the movie implies that Beerus doesn't show up until like 4 years after Buu.
Yeah, it's 4 years.
Okay, so that means Goku would have to learn, assuming he only gets to know Super Saiyan 3, because we don't really know what he knows. We know for a fact 1 and 2, okay? Let's just assume for a fact we know 1 and 2. We don't know if he can go 3. We don't know if he can go God. We don't know if he can go Blue. We don't know if he can go Ultra Instinct, or if he can go MUI.
Well, he shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, no, God form shouldn't be.
But why shouldn't he? If he's the same Goku, just shrunk down, which is what it's looking like at the moment in time.
Did you miss when we said that Daima takes place before Battle of Gods?
Oh, so there. Yeah. I did. I did.
Which was what I brought up weeks ago when we had this conversation, that if this takes place before Battle of Gods, then it works because you don't have to use the God forms.
But he was
But
still.
But
Dude.
if it was like to take place during and they would just start forgetting shit, that's when I'd start having an issue with it. But since it takes place before, him not knowing the god forms or anything like that makes perfect
Okay,
sense.
so that being all said and done, do you think Daima at the end of it is going to explain? No, wait, no, never mind. Dumb question. Never mind. Stop.
My thing is, since everyone keeps calling it GT 2.0, and they're like, well, what if Toriyama gives his own rendition of Super Saiyan 4?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they forget it? Going like, again,
And that's I question that too.
because I know people are going to go like, look, narratively, Battle of Gods just came out before, and that's what it is. Yeah, they made Battle of Gods first. They didn't think about this. But if you look at the story narratively, if you introduce a new form like Super Saiyan 4, why the fuck would Goku forget it? Why would Vegeta forget it? Why would they not use these forms moving forward? Because
My
that
only-
narrative makes sense.
My only counterpoint to that would be, what if they realized while training with Beerus, because we kind of see him train on camera sometimes, but we don't see all training at all, Maybe while training with Beerus, they tried Super Saiyan 4 on him, and they realized that it was not as strong as the God powers, and they were just like, well, I'm not going to use that anymore.
Well, then my next question would be is why wouldn't Goku use it when Beerus first faced him? On King Kai's planet. He only went to 3.
Well, because Goku is a little forgetful. I'm not. I know you hate that. But listen. Goku is a little forgetful. He forgot how he made his sons, if you remember correctly, at one point when Trunks gave what's her name a sensu bean by chewing it up and putting it in her mouth. And he goes, "What are you doing?" Like
I think both sides of that situation, people misread that. I want to see Toriyama's notes on that part.
I mean, I'd like to see that too, but that's kind of like saying that he's like dumb to human sexuality and what occurs.
Yeah, but
Which
he
is
he
true
wouldn't predict
because
his fighting shit.
maybe he got bonked on the head again.
We're gonna do this shit, bonk on the head shit.
No, but
Everybody's getting bonked.
hey, look, I'm pulling shit out. I'm pulling straws out now here. I'm just trying. We have no idea until October 11th what the fuck's going to happen. Okay? So what we do between now and then, video-wise, is all speculation, all guesstimations. And I'm just throwing out shit that... Because I would, personally, I would like to see if they do a... And watch the screen, Phoenix. GT 2.0. Okay, you see the fingers. If they do that, but they incorporated certain things, i.e., Super Saiyan 4, Baby, and the dragons. I believe those are the only 3 things out of GT. Because I have 2 box sets of the GT. I have one that's unopened and one that I watch all the time because I love Super Saiyan 4. But my train of thought just went fucking blank, dude. Oh my god.
So narratively, we don't know how long this show runs for in terms of like
Yes.
the story. So Daima could take place and happen 6 months to a year after Buu, and it could run theoretically up till Battle of Gods.
Which was what, 8 years between that?
It's 4 years after Kid Buu's death.
So, but why? But okay. But here's my problem I have with it. What's the point? Then, if you're gonna put besides no, let's put the bullshit away, money and because they can. Seriously, let's contemplate it for a second. Because why would you do that? What meaning is it going to have? Some meaning to the story down the way when Dragon Ball Super does come back, if it does come back. I mean, because it to me, what?
They said that these new characters in Dime are going to come back for some story in Super. At least that's what Geekdom said.
Well, if they're in the demon realm, I'd expect that, because then now that we have that opened up. But we've already got 10 other universes we could explore before we go there. We could have. And don't get me wrong, I am not bitching about having new Dragon Ball. Okay, that's not what this is. This is I'm a huge fan, and I'm confused because you could have kept going with Super even when you passed away. Had Tortaro take it over, and or like he's been doing, but more saying it because now you're not here, obviously. Anyway, but tell more of that. Tell about the Saiyans of Universe 6, the history of Universe 6. Like, have a fucking movie if you got to, or a whole arc of like Vegeta and Goku go to Beerus' planet one day, and they're like, like Vegeta's like, "Hey Beerus, I have a question. Would you mind taking us to Universe 6 so we can see how the other Saiyans live?" And they get over there and they learn their training and stuff like that, and they learn the history, and they help Kaba, Kefla, Khalifa, and what's the other girl's name? The one that rages out. Kale. Helps them learn about their Saiyan history, learn about their Saiyans from us, and we can learn about that, That would be so much better than throwing Kitty, Goku, and Bulma, and Vegeta, and I don't know. You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm saying?
I think the series would have worked better if it stayed like just an anniversary thing. Instead of trying to put it into Super's timeline or even Z's timeline, just be like, look, it's a what else story. Toriyama's involved with it, and it's just to celebrate 40 years. If they'd have left it like that instead of trying to say, yeah, it does kind of tie in, people wouldn't worry too much about it. And at the same time, and I think people are going to make too much a big deal about it, where it fits in the timeline and everything. So that's already going to be a big headache as it is. So as long as Daima just sticks to the demon tail and stuff, and sticks to the demon realms and the Makai Shins and the demons they introduce, I think it'll work out fine. Because as long as it doesn't directly contradict anything that Super brings up, we won't have that issue. That's why I don't want them to do GT storylines, because then they'll overly convolute the story. And then you'll start bringing like, okay, well, how come no one talks about this anymore? How come no one brings this stuff anymore? So, if they're going to do GT, at some point, Toei will have to accept that they'd have two GT, I'm putting quotes on that one, stories.
We can't see you.
So, I did quotes on that, because you have the Toei version, and then if Toritaro did a version to bring it into the canon, quote unquote, they'd have two versions. So then Toei's going to be like, okay, well, who do we market? Because the minute Toritaro, and if Toriyama was alive still, if he did his own version of GT with Super Saiyan 4 and the Black Star Dragons, Toei will have almost no reason to keep marketing GT, because the points people like about GT would have been redone by Toriyama anyway. So either never touch GT story, or Toei just accept that Toritaro creates their own version, and that's the one that they have to market.
Well, I don't want them. And if they
did, I'm like, don't bring it in, because it just makes shit extra, and I don't want that.
But it doesn't, though, because then it takes that old. I mean, you're not losing a revenue; you're just turning into a different thing.
Yeah, but then they have to do that whole marketing bullshit of like, oh well, we got to market GT for the games, and then you're gonna have people going like, well, fuck GT, I got Toriyama's version of Super Saiyan 4. I don't need this version of Super Saiyan 4.
Well, yeah, because we're at 95% of our fandom being complete and total morons.
Yeah, so the more, which is kind of why people are afraid that's why they won't go past the Into Z, because Toei tried it and it failed, and they think that's why people are mad at GT. That's not why GT failed. GT story just fucking sucks.
Yeah. Like the Power Brothers, fucking gay.
I challenge anyone to rewatch that series in English or Japanese, but watch it in Japanese if you really want to fucking play this. But whichever version you watch, the shit's just boring.
Dude,
It's
that
just
wasn't even the
fucking
worst
boring.
part of it either. The Power Brothers weren't even the worst part of it. The worst
No.
part of it was when they had to dress up as chicks to make the robot, the big thing, get out of the way so they could get the fan or whatever. I can't remember how it went.
To
But
be
that,
fair, Goku, they dressed up Goku as a kid in original Dragon Ball, but it's just
as a chick?
there's a lot of
Yeah.
they dressed him up as a
Oolong.
or for Oolong. Remember
Oh,
Oolong?
yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Bro, look,
there's-
I forget things because I smoke a lot of weed.
if they're honestly, if they're going to bring anything into Daima from GT, just do the stuff with the Tuffles, because Toriyama made that stuff quote unquote canon.
Is that baby?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
baby and stuff.
Well, I don't like the beginning part of it. I like the when baby shows up. I don't like the
No, I'm not talking like don't do it directly, but like the concept of like the Tuffles creating this artificial light, like the last remaining Tuffle creating or something like that.
Right.
The concept of what baby was, you can use that at some point in Dama.
Mm-hmm.
When maybe to work in the stuff with the demons, but clearly Toriyama just wants to do the demon realm, and I'm just like, just stick with the demon realm. That's already an area we've never covered
Bro,
and
my
never
wall
seen.
is
So
white.
let's just stick with the demon realm. If you ask me for the show, like it should just stick with the demon realm.
I should get a
and then
PO box so people can send me shit.
You should. And then if we are to ever get something pulled from GT into the super canon, do that obviously with Toritaro and after everything.
So like
Diamonds just stick to demons.
after the Frieza Black arc.
Yeah, do they need to do Frieza Black? Honestly, what they should do at this point, given how Superhero takes place in the manga, and it's set a year before the tournament, Toritaro should come back, either just completely redraw in Super the ending that Toriyama gave us, just
Yeah.
like redraw it, but leave it in there, or maybe Toriyama left something for him, like, hey, we're gonna redo my ending.
Yeah.
He still flies off a little bit, like just redo it in some way, and then move past it with Black Frieza. Like
Well-
they need to do the tournament and move past it at this point.
Well, to that point of what you just said, it would be kind of crazy for us as fans and people who like the show to think that Toriyama did not have maybe something laying around. You would think that, I know he was scatterbrained, he kind of did things the way he liked to do them, but you would think if he saw himself getting sicker, or because I don't really know if he knew about his health or it was going down or what, but let's just assume he did. Hopefully he made some stories and stuff to last us for 10s, 20s of years after he passed on.
He might have left something. Like I said, in the case with it, I hope that if anything, his last words were, with the super continuing, go ahead and do the what was it, 28th tournament. Maybe redo some things or just recreate it in the super manga. I don't care, either one, and then move past that tournament. Because if you try to cram Black Frieza in between Superhero and the tournament, I think it just makes things more convoluted.
You're talking about the Tournament of Power or World Tournament?
No, the World Tournament, the 28th. Because
The
the
one-
is the 28th tournament.
The
with
one with Oob. Okay, Oob and
Yeah.
Goku. Okay.
even though most
Sorry,
of the
I get
shit-
confused sometimes when you talk. I'm like, what?
even though like most of the story arcs in Dragon Ball all take place over like a week at most. Like they really do. People complain about Super's timeline. Dragon Ball's been doing that since the beginning. Like it all happens on in like a week, all of it. Red Ribbon Army is like 2 weeks at most.
Oh my god.
Demon King Piccolo, that's like a couple weeks. Boo, like a week.
My
Cell is
Boo's
like
like
2 weeks.
3 days or
Or
something.
3 days or some shit like that. Like all the arcs in Dragon Ball really aren't long in terms of
Frieza, the Frieza Goku fight was 5 minutes for 75 episodes.
So, like, yes, technically, based on how Toriyama's always done his arcs in their time frame, they could make Black Frieza work. I just think they should just go straight to the tournament and then skip past it, and don't bring anything from GT into Daima. Leave Daima the dragon with the demon realm. Just leave it like that.
Okay. That was the first 2 points. What was the second point or the third?
Well, let's hear Evan. Evan got anything to say on that one?
Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry, Evan.
No, you're fine. I just don't think there should be any new transformations. Like, everybody wants them to, like, canonize Super Saiyan 4.
Shut your mouth, you fucking whore.
There's nothing wrong with that form in the first place, so why do they have to make changes to it?
Because it needs to be in the fucking thing, bruh. We need a Super Saiyan 4. We need Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We need it. I'm joking. Go ahead. Sorry.
But other than that, I'm excited for it. It's new. The animation looks gorgeous. It's just been way too much of a dry spell.
Kind of like me with women.
Oh my god.
It's so dry. I thought the Sahara Desert called me the other day and said, "Hey, I got some water. You want some?"
But yeah, that's all I have to say about Daima.
Hey, cut that joke out and put it on YouTube or Twitter and see what they say. Let's see what happens.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, and speaking, since we're still on Daima real fast.
Yes.
I hope, I'm sure the reason nobody can officially say it yet is from NDA shit. But I put trust in Geekdom wouldn't lie about this shit. Thank God Stephanie came back as Goku.
Agreed.
You know what? For all of you that watch this shit dubbed, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Watch it however you fucking want. I watched it dubbed for years.
You know my dumb ass is gonna watch it dubbed.
I know. But I will tell you this. Whether you have beef with Kai or not, Kai's the better version to watch. But if your argument for, like, Stephanie and Colleen is Gohan, fine. Fuck it. I don't care. Gohan is a fine argument for Stephanie and Gohan. Colleen should never have played fucking Kid Goku in anything. God damn it, I would have taken Sean Schemmel trying to pretend to be a kid over Colleen voicing Kid Goku.
My boy says,
sound like Kid Goku? I'm there.
My boy Phoenix says, I would take Sean Schemmel with his nuts in a vice over this woman.
Holy shit. Goku, the whole gimmick.
Hi, it's me, Goku!
Yeah, I would rather listen to that than what Colleen gives him. Colleen tries to make him sound exactly like Luffy, and it doesn't fucking work because it only sounds like fucking Luffy. And she barely makes it work for Luffy. Like I said in a message I left to them, Luffy's voice works because of Luffy's personality.
Yeah, right.
Luffy wouldn't work with the super deep voice. Goku as a kid works the same way. He needs a voice similar to that. But it's not Colleen's because she just makes it sound like fucking a weird combination of Urza from Fairy Tail and Luffy, and it sucks.
Bro, while you were sitting there ranting, I just kept thinking to myself, what if Goku sounded like Mickey Mouse? Huh? Hi, guys! I'm gonna go Super Saiyan!
I would prefer Mickey Mouse over Colleen in this kind of situation.
Phoenix, what would you rather? Colleen do it, or Monica shoehorn away and said, I don't make enough money, make me Goku? In the show.
That's the only pass for Colleen in that.
Only because of Monica, right? Only because of Monica.
Only because of that. You know what?
But what if Vic wanted to be Goku?
Fuck it, let him. Because at this point, if Stephanie couldn't come back, Sean's like,
Call Peter.
I'm not doing the voice.
Let me get Peter on the phone real quick.
At that fucking point, I'd have been like, you know what? Get the voice actor that did Sun Wukong in the new Wukong game, because he would do a better job at Kid Goku than Colleen.
Bro, we need fucking Peter Clemens doing Ross voice as Goku. I am the son of the shepherd.
God, you know what? That would have been. I'm so excited to see Stephanie come back and do the one role that was truly the best role she could have ever had. She makes Kid Goku. But if they just said, no, Peter's gonna do Kid Goku, I'd have fucking been floored. I would have just been fucking floored. Because that would have been the funniest shit ever. Redub Sparking Zero and put Stephanie as Goku.
I hope they do that too. All the Kid Gokus.
I would have taken Saffron Henderson's fucking Zero version of Goku over Colleen.
What? What? God.
You don't know about that, AJ?
No.
So the Harmony Gold dub.
Oh,
There
that
it-
one.
Yes, when they tried to do OG Dragon Ball, it didn't work, and this was before Funimation got the chance to do it. They had an actress, Saffron Henderson, did it, and they called him Zero, and that's where Whiskers the Wonder Cat is from. and all
Whiskers
that
the
shit.
Wonder Cat.
Yes, that's where all that's from.
Wow.
I would have gladly listened to Saffron Henderson over Colleen play Kid Goku.
Can you not see my
I don't know what you're doing, but and I someone's gonna take this stream and think I hate Colleen. I do not hate Colleen. I just do not think she's a good fit for Kid Goku.
Why is this not?
Fine as
She can-
Gohan up until he first turned Super Saiyan.
I can also agree with that. I think, and that's the other thing too.
There we go.
Why do all y'all motherfuckers, not you two, why do all you motherfuckers want to compare Colleen and Stephanie's Goku? Colleen doing a Gohan, I'm sorry, not Goku, Gohan. Colleen's Gohan is an experienced Colleen with like 20 years of voice acting. Stephanie's was like a 3-year experience with voice acting. Of course it's going to sound better from Colleen.
Lies
She's
and
had longer
slander.
years. But I'll say this. Colleen just feels flat as Gohan during the transformation of Super Saiyan 2.
Colleen feels flat.
She feels flat. She doesn't. I do not believe when Colleen's voicing Gohan and he transforms Super Saiyan 2. I do not believe this is a kid mentally snapping and losing his shit. I don't believe it. I just feel like it's someone screaming. Stephanie does it, and even though Stephanie can't hold the note as long, when Stephanie does it, I'm like, that's a kid that has lost his fucking shit and is about to kill everybody.
And shit on the floor. All right, boys. So that is Daima. That was number 2. Number 3 is Sparking Zero.
AJ in the beginning was like, "Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna play it?" Knowing that me and Phoenix have ordered the most expensive version.
And AJ dropped the ball on that and does not have any kind of copy reserved.
Are you gonna buy it or are you gonna get it? Because you know what? I can always talk to Evan and we can game and record it and I will let you watch it.
And you a bitch. Y'all both bitches.
I don't know where that figure is gonna go in my room, but it's gonna go there. Yeah, I'll show y'all real fast.
I don't know, wherever it goes, it
I don't
needs to go
know
there.
where the fuck it's
Probably
gonna go.
right there on top, where your hand is.
Right, with all my
Right
other
there.
bullshit.
Right there.
Yeah, with all my other bullshit.
Just right there.
My-
Blah!
Cause my
Oh,
my
he's got
shit up
go-
there is covered.
Look at him. He's got Goku headphones on, boys and girls.
I do.
We'll
Lost.
never see Evan on here because he's probably playing with his girlfriend while he's got the phone sitting next to him. So
She's probably down between his legs.
Yeah, you caught me.
she's probably over there going, "Let me listen to what they're saying."
Alright,
I thought I
alright.
heard some weird kerfuffle noise a minute ago.
Kerfuffle. This dude said kerfuffle. All right, so
Yeah, I don't know where my figure is gonna go, but
yeah, well, I have none of that coming. I have no figure. I have no game. I've got to figure it out. But anyway, that being said, how do you feel? How do y'all each feel about the roster? Y'all both get a couple minutes to talk about it. As for me, since I don't know if I'm going to get the game, I don't know how I feel about the roster. Is Super a question for the boys, and they can answer this? Is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in there?
yes.
They just
Then-
they announced it in the trailer that came out this week.
Well, then, if I get the game, that's one of the characters I'll be playing, obviously. So
Unfortunately, Super Saiyan Bardock hasn't been announced yet, AJ, so we don't
they
know.
probably don't. There's no such thing as Super Saiyan Bardock, you bitch. I know this,
He's gonna be some DLC content shit.
bruh.
AJ's gonna be.
No,
live for that.
what's gonna happen is gonna be like DLC number 2, and y'all see it come out before me, and all of a sudden I'll look at my bank account and it's enough to buy the DLC, and y'all send me a text message. Y'all send me a text message. Go buy the DLC, and I go to buy the DLC, and it's Super Saiyan Bardock. I will jump off my house.
Put a GoPro on. I want to see the receipt.
I will jump off the house. I'll be like, God damn these bastards. All right. So, whoever wants to go first, you guys take the floor. I'm going to keep my mouth shut, just shake my head and say, yeah.
I'll go because I'm sure Evan's will be funnier because Evan has been really keeping us up to date with this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I like the roster.
Evan has issues.
I like the roster. I don't know who the other 10 are supposed to be, but I keep making jokes with Evan saying that the one underneath Vidal is some random fucking character.
It's a pool.
It's a pool. It's Yamu. It's some It's fucking Garlic Jr. I don't know. I'm just doing that fuck with him now.
It's Frieza Soldier number 103.
It's Frieza, yes. It's fucking Pui Pui, fucking Yakon or some shit. I don't know, but
He said Yakon.
I like how the roster looks. I'm glad that they're coming out with a bunch of characters in the beginning and not being all like, here's 20 characters and then we'll add shit. I'm glad no, they're like, here's the whole fucking list of characters in this series. Have at it. I'm glad that Kid Goku's in it. Thank fucking God.
Wait. Is Kid Goku voiced by Stephanie?
We don't know.
Oh!
All we know is that the GT version is still calling because I watched the trailer and I almost had a fucking aneurysm because my brain exploded from pure hatred.
Kind of like when y'all talk about Super Saiyan Bardock and Rey Skywalker.
Yes.
To me.
Phoenix, they recast Oob again.
Fuck, a fourth time?
Yeah, it's not. They the guy that voiced Gamma 2, that's who's voicing Oob in Sparking Zero.
What the fuck?
Because in Xenoverse, it's literally just Deku.
I mean, I could have voiced Oob for him.
You're not black, AJ. They wouldn't let you.
Damn it. Another time my whiteness has caused me defamation.
Besides the bullshit with Kid Goku and GT,
All right.
it'd be fucking weird if it'd be weird if because Daima version is in this. It'd be weird if that one's not Stephanie, because that'd be really fucking weird. But
Is Daima version in it?
Yes.
That he's in the game. He's probably the secret pre-order DLC.
Probably.
But it's probably, with that, it's going to be like what they did with Hit in Xenoverse 2, where Hit has a completely different voice actor before Super came on.
I can believe that because that's probably why Colleen's probably going to end up doing all the Kid Gokus, because they probably just had her record all the lines prior to them figuring out what they wanted to do with Daima. Which is why I'm playing the game in fucking Japanese. I'm not playing this shit in fucking English because I don't want to fucking hear it.
Hopefully
Hey, y'all don't forget to share y'all don't forget to share out the stream and like it too.
Okay. But besides my visceral hatred of the fact that Kid Goku probably won't sound like Stephanie Nadolny in the game, and I'm playing that bitch in Japanese, I am looking forward to it, and we got, a month? 1 month? I'm good. I love it. Your turn, Evan.
Than a month.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to stream the shit. I'm going to play the shit out of this.
All right. Ooh, hey, we actually, before everyone gets started talking, we actually need to all three of us sit down one time and play against each other, have like some fun games, and make some videos out of it, all of us together.
I said we should do a watch party for the series when it comes for Daima, but no one answered me.
We can be the three idiots where we don't have one that wants to lick Hillary Clinton's pussy. Oh, sorry, AJ.
No, the stream thread will be 2 competent players and 1 idiot.
And what if I'm better than you think I am? What if I fuck both of y'all up?
We'll be genuinely surprised.
I probably won't, but what if? All right, yeah, but y'all don't forget to share and like the video so it'll get out there. And don't forget about that joke earlier. You have to go through this again and cut out some badass points and put them up there. You're the editor, bro. That's what you do.
You know, you can just send me the file. It'll be easier than having to fucking clip it from YouTube.
Can I send you the file? Okay,
Are
cool.
you recording?
All right, yeah. Okay, cool, easy.
Okay, Evan.
Your thoughts, Evan? Evan's like, now that these motherfuckers shut the fuck up.
Okay, since we already brought up the leaks, it has been confirmed that most of the movie villains have been added to the game, plus Kid Goku and Frieza Soldier, but Super 17 was cut of all people. I know AJ doesn't care, but you're gonna put in Baby and Omega Shenron, but not Super 17? Like, that's
he's stupid.
Weird. I agree. He's stupid,
Because-
but he's not-
because Super 17, the concept was cool. Like, hear me out for a second. The concept was cool. Hellfighter 17, and then 17, R17, which is not R17 because it's different 17. Anyway, but I'll just say R17 for the argument here. Coming together and making a Super 17, it was harder for everybody to beat. I liked that part of it. I liked that. But his vanity, his cockiness, the way he handled himself, I felt that was not the right way to portray that character. He should have been way more cerebral, like Triple H and the game. Anyway, should have been way more cerebral and should have been more of a threat because he was two beings into one, two already powerful beings into one. Like when we get Vegito is a combination of Goku and Vegeta, and it's a super powerful being. So 17 should have been more powerful than what he was, and he should have been less comedic and sassy and bitchy, and should have been more, like, lack of better words, more cerebral.
Regardless of that, it's just he was fun in BT3 with his little machine gun arm and all that. I just think it's a weird decision with some of these cuts that they're making. I think the roster is fine, but like cutting forms and cutting major characters, it's just bizarre to me.
Well, keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. What forms, what character he's talking about. Come on, man. You're here. You're talking.
They cut one of Caulifla's forms, two of Trunks' super forms, and even though he's a power-up, I think Blue Evolved Vegeta should have been its own separate slot / transformation.
I can see where that one would be like that.
And then, Broly, they cut his base form, but he starts off in his Wrath state.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Did they cut Z Broly's base?
No, Z Broly has all his forms, all three of them.
Oh, is Vic doing Z Broly? Or is it, what's his name?
Oh,
Come on, AJ.
fuck no.
Come on, AJ.
So it's the Black Power Ranger?
Johnny?
Adam,
Yeah.
Johnny Young Bosch?
Yeah. No, it's Monica.
Like, this is an unpopular opinion. Don't get me wrong. I like Johnny Young Bosch. I like his Ichigo. I liked him as Adam in the Power Rangers. I don't think him as Broly is a good fit. All I hear is a little older, a little more pissed off Ichigo.
AJ hates women.
No, not really.
If you support Vic, that's what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's some bullshit. I'm okay. All right, no. Fuck you. We're not skipping that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That is fucking bullshit. Okay. He said she said high school bullshit. Y'all are 40 and 50-year-old people talking about he did this to me on the casting couch. Who fucking cares? You're adults. Talk it out. If that don't work, go see the cops and the lawyers. That don't work, fucking leave. Don't make it worse for everybody the fuck else. Don't come to Kamehacon 2 or 3, whichever one it was, and cause a big fucking scene because you don't like some dude that happens to be Christian and likes hugging people. I mean, all I saw that guy ever do was hug somebody and be kind to him. Never seen him touch a titty. Never seen him touch an asshole. Never seen him fondle a vagina. He never did any of that shit that I saw. And y'all gonna come with this bullshit, bruh. It is fucking bullshit that somebody could be canceled over nothing nowadays. Even back then. It's stupid. We have become weak-minded, weak-following individuals. And I say, fuck all of y'all if you don't like what I'm saying.
Dude. Wait, did you do the clapping thing?
Yes.
You should have done the.
No, bro. I mean, it's stupid. We are the Kamehacon, and it goes into the next thing we were going to talk about anyway. Was Kamehacon?
Save it for
Kamehacon,
Kamehacon so we can finish Sparking Zero.
huh?
Save it for the Kamehacon part.
Bro, I gotta go while I'm here. I gotta go while I'm here. I gotta go.
Okay, we're done with Sparking Zero then.
I guess so.
We're done with Sparking Zero. Fuck. The Kamehacon we've had the last 3 years could have been so much better if that shit wouldn't have happened. We would have had the original voice actors still there, still getting their money, and still having a good fucking time. But because of fucking children being children, fuck.
We technically do have the original voice actors there.
He thought he.
I mean, not
I knew what he meant.
not a, our English. No, okay, not even that. The Funimation ones there.
Yes.
You know what I'm fucking trying to say, Phoenix. Goddamn you.
Oh, I'm aware.
You know,
But AJ, we wouldn't have gotten that fun confrontation at Kamehacon 3.
and that was fucking stupid too. Chris Slaytosh. I'm gonna stop right there. Letting some idiot that's in his group being a drunk fucker start some shit with talent. No, bruh. You don't fucking do that. You don't let anybody near the talent unless the talent wants people near them. The fuck you talking about?
AJ saw that shit and he went, Phoenix, attack.
I mean, I was willing to throw hands if somebody threw hands at me, but like,
They were getting close to me, and I didn't like that shit. And I was like, Phoenix, get that shit.
I thought I might have to actually pick up Slaytosh. I'm like, no.
I don't know what was better, that or AJ
Well, Slay.
going full Karen at that security guard
I think I have to give it to the Karen moment.
Okay, first of all, let me first of all defend myself before they come out here and say what happened. Okay, I have been to every Kamehacon since its inception. When Geekdom was running it with Slaytosh and Eric Vale, Kamehacon 1 and 2. So I've been there the whole time. The people fucking know who I am. Okay? I'm not saying I'm popular and I'm this big guy, but I'm one of those people that can't keep my mouth shut. And I talk to a bunch of people. And if it benefits me, good. And if it don't, oh well, it's just somebody to talk to. You can ask Phoenix to live. And I just talk to people because I'm fucking crazy and do that shit. Anyway, that being said, woke up late, hungover because I celebrated the night before. Woke up late, called Evan and Phoenix. They were already waiting for me down on the floor. I get down there, and they're saying, oh, well, no, this was opening day, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was day one.
Never mind. This was opening day where I was not drunk yet. I was high, of course, but we get there, right? Phoenix, Evan, and I actually got there Thursday night. So this was Friday morning because it runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So this is Friday morning. So we got up. Maybe I did drink. I don't fucking remember anyway. But we got up, and they were like, hey, the floor opens at, I think it was 10 a.m. And it was like 9, okay? And I had just talked to Chris Slaytosh, the guy that runs, one of the people that runs Kamehacon, and said, hey, what's up? And he goes, no, you can go out there, go wherever you want to. I had a panel. This is my third year as a panel. I was a panelist. So I was basically a guest, but not a guest. You know what I'm saying? Like, my room wasn't comped and shit like that, and I'm not begging for it. I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't like the talent, like the voice actors where their shit's, they pay for them to be there, okay? They didn't pay for me to be there. But I have perks because I'm friendly with Chris Slaytosh and everybody else. So I come down and I meet Evan and Phoenix and what's up, boys? How y'all doing? They're like, oh, we want to go look at the floor. I'm like, let's go. So we open the door and we're walking in, and this probably 6 foot tall, red haired, string bean looking motherfucker in a security guard.
No. You had to go sit down or something. We went in. You came in with us, and then you left.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, my feet were hurting because I had the wrong shoes on. I had my cowboy boots on, didn't I?
Some
I
shit
don't
like
remember.
that.
Yeah. So my feet were hurting, and I went to go sit down, and I come back in there. Actually, let them fucking tell them because I don't obviously remember it.
I remember. So he goes to sit down. Me and Phoenix are walking around, our bags and everything. This dude, we go talk to one of the vendors that we know, and this guy comes up and is like, "Hey, are y'all supposed to be back here?" I'm like, "I don't know. They just let us in." And so he's like, No, y'all got to get out of here. And so I'm calling AJ, and he said, "Hold on, I'll be right there." And he goes, "What the fuck do you mean they can't be back here? They're with me. I'm a panelist. Like, I know Chris Latage." And so he said, "Come on, let's go talk to him. I know exactly where he's at." He goes all doing his Karen walk out there. And he goes and talks to Latage. He's like, "I don't know who y'all got running the security on this thing, but this is a joke. We've been here at every Kamei Con." And he's like, No, it's okay. You see, Latage goes, looks at the security. It's like, "You see her face? They're allowed in now." And then that's how it ended. And AJ was pissed, like, for a few hours after that.
It was the only time in my life, seriously, that I've ever used any kind of oomph I had to be kind of like a bitch. Because I don't like that at all. I don't like when people are like that. But it was the audacity of stopping my friends when I have clearance from the person who runs it, and they do as well. Like, they're there with me. If I say go on the floor, they can go on the floor. You know? That's how that goes. It was the audacity for me. I think that's why I reacted the way I did. Because I don't know about y'all if y'all could tell, but I was kind of embarrassed of myself later that day.
That was amazing.
No, it embarrassed the fuck out of myself because that was just I shouldn't have acted like that because I'm not anybody better than anybody else.
Anyway, you wanted to talk about the news?
AJ went
yeah.
full. It's ma'am.
Yeah,
It's-
it's ma'am. No. Okay, so now, as you see on the screen, it should pop up. Yes, as you see on the screen now, you boys can see it now too.
Can?
Yeah, on Discord.
Oh, please.
So we have an announcement from one of the guys who runs KamehaCon now, and the dates this person put is 6/9/25. Now,
6'9".
well, 6/09/25. Now,
Doing a pinch, that should have been a punch.
yeah, you should have done that. That was a missed one. And you missed it. God damn it. You missed it, but it still was good. Anyway, so Evan, Phoenix, and I have been contemplating what these numbers mean. You know, I've told him, I said, well, maybe it's the 9th day of the 6th month in 2025 is the day tickets go open for sale. And then maybe 9/06/25 is when the thing starts. Well, the tickets would go on sale on a Monday, which is right. But also, if you did a 9/06, that would be a Wednesday, and they would never do a con on a Wednesday. So,
Honestly, I showed my wife this, and she kind of agrees with me that based on the way that the 6 is orange and the date, I think it's supposed to imply that it's just the 6th KamehaCon, and if they're going to do it in September as the 9th month. And it's
oh
gonna be
shit!
in
I just saw that
2025.
now. I just saw that now, bro. Like I'm just staring at it. And I was like, wait a
I'm
minute.
not saying.
No,
the
but that
6/09/25
that makes fucking sense though.
I mean,
So
that-
if
yeah.
that's September of 2025, the 6th is
I mean, it's a-
KamehaCon 6. So
Yeah. it's weird to have it. in
Somebody's playing
September.
Mario Party or something.
No, it's my daughter being a cat.
Oh, I thought she was playing Mario Party. I thought she was going, ah! You know how Mario does when he gets hit?
Wow.
Yeah, that one.
I still think it is kind of weird if they were to decide to do it in September, because like, why not May, June, July, August, the summer months?
I want to
But
talk.
again, I mean, cons happen all year round, so I mean, having it in September is not the weirdest choice. I just thought it was an odd choice to make it.
Yeah. Well,
And,
have you seen the, not to cut you off, but have you seen any of the comments lately?
I
If you-
saw.
If you look on the
last time I
screen
read
now, 2 days ago, where are my vendors cosplayers at? That's from the guy who runs it. And the answer was, any way we can get some Japan VAs, and he goes, working on that. So
I mean, that's
now I'm
promising.
I'm gonna say something that may sound like me patting this dude on the back, and I hope to God this never gets saved, because I don't want him to get any love from me at all. But maybe because he's been in Okinawa, Japan for the last 2 years on the Marine base, he's been able to make some contacts with some Japanese VAs who may be willing to come over here now that the pandemic of the COVID bullshit is gone. And if that's the case, we may have to quit thinking about him as a piece of shit money grubber and more somebody who got something done. And I don't like that.
I'm still gonna think he's a money grubbing piece of shit.
What do you think? What do you think?
No, I'll still kind of defend that. I just think for someone that has some sway with the convention, the fact that he always kind of hides in his room just feels awkward to me. I feel like if you're if you are a part of the convention as a showrunner, as someone that kind of is in charge of things, you should be out mingling, moving around, just keeping things in check. And that's why Slaytosh is always really hard to track down when we're looking for him.
Because he's everywhere.
He's everywhere, and we have a friendship with him. So like when we're like, just even if it's just like, yo, I just want to go talk to Chris.
I just want to say, what's up?
Hard. Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to track him down, just because he's always walking around, moving, doing things. And to me, I'm like, if you are that part of a convention, you should be doing that. I don't fault, since the NADA group is his group, to him being in there and being in charge. Like, I get that, but at some point I should also see you mingling out on the floor. But that
Right.
also may stem from the fact that, again, I see Chris doing it constantly, and then when my wife went through all this stuff for event management and they would talk about conventions as a part of their curriculum, they would always suggest that, if you're running the event, you should be out there, keeping an eye on things, moving around, showcasing yourself, especially if it's a smaller event. It makes the people feel better if they're like, oh, the guy running the event is out here with us. Like, we can talk to him. It makes them feel more personable. It makes them feel like they can be heard if they have a complaint about something.
Well, one thing, and just to piggyback off of that, and I'll let you continue, Phoenix. One thing I noticed at the last Kamehacon is that even the voice actors that show up, they have their little assistants, and the assistants will try to go find Chris too, and Chris being with them and working with them was more what we saw than him being in a room like that other person was. He just stayed in that room and bombarded people who came in there for cash.
Yeah, I don't think if you're a part of the show running side, you should be just chilling in the room. I know we've given him a hard time about a lot of things. I still stand by the fact that their decision to want to move it, or their reasoning for maybe moving it, was because we want to allow everyone a chance to enjoy the convention. Moving it would probably make it harder for a lot more people. If you have people on the East Coast that can't attend the convention in Texas because it feels too far from them, moving it further west will just make them not want to go. And then the same thing if you flip it for the West Coast. You move it further east, it makes them not want to go. Leaving it in the middle is the best option all around, because it's a closer distance to everyone who decides that they can go versus going further away. If we lived in California, we would be more willing to go to Texas versus going to Florida. Like I feel like all
Yep.
three of us would have a much harder time convincing ourselves and now with me, with my family, and Evan with his girlfriend, trying to convince him like, hey, let's go to Florida for the weekend for this convention versus Texas, you know?
Yeah.
So moving the reasons that they say they want to move it for more people to visit it's a dumb decision because
Bullshit.
you'll end up alienating more people than you realize. And then I feel like that this group is very selfish in a lot of ways because one, apparently you can't voice your opinion even though I didn't chew anyone's fucking ass.
Neither did I.
Gave
And I got muted.
criticism, and people come out fucking white knighting for Jens, and Jens didn't even remotely feel like I was insulting him or talking shit about him. I was like, I'm just talking to you person to person.
He thought I called him a bitch, and that's not what I said.
Jens saw that, and yet he had white knights coming to his fucking defense. So assholes. If you feel like you have to white knight for someone, you're already in the wrong, especially if they can take care of themselves. Secondly, most conventions, again, I don't know every convention I'll go to them, but I feel like most conventions when they're like, hey, this is where we're doing it, this is where we're stationed, this is where we're going to put this shit together, never are hounded by people who come visit from other states. Hey, can you please move it because it's really full for me? Shut the fuck up. You don't run the shit. They do, and they're like, this is the best fit for us money-wise and the best fit for us to put it here. Quit asking us to fucking move it. No one asked San Diego to move their convention. No one asked us New York to move
And
their
they wouldn't
convention.
anyway.
No one asked the Dallas Fan Expo to move out of Dallas. Tons of people want to go to the Dallas Fan Expo. Nobody asks the Houston Comic Con to move. It's in Houston. People go to Houston or you don't go. I don't like the fact that the group keeps asking Chris and Jens and everyone fucking else, can you guys move it to fucking Idaho or Indiana or Montana or fucking Idaho? Shut the fuck up. Illinois. Like, no. The guys who put it together said this is the best place for us to put it. This makes the most sense for us to put it here. Stop fucking asking for them to move it. You either go or you don't go. There are tons of conventions I'd love to go to, but I don't get to go because it's either A, I don't want to fucking go that far, or B, time of the year doesn't match, or fucking C, I just choose not to go. I want to go to the Power Ranger Comic Con. I think that'd be fun as hell to go to the Power Ranger Con. See all the Power Rangers from past and present.
Yeah.
I think it's in fucking Georgia. I don't feel like I want to go to Georgia, so I don't go. But if I want to, I have to go to wherever the hell it's at.
Right.
Same for San Diego. I think the group is showing a lot of selfishness by trying to basically demand Chris and even Jens constantly trying to move it because they don't want to travel far. Most of us that travel from Texas are traveling just as fucking far as you guys, especially if you're
Yep.
flying. I get it. Your plane tickets are more expensive, but I'd rather be on a 3-hour plane ride than an 8-hour fucking car ride.
For sure.
I just wanted to visit family. Off topic just a little bit. I just wanted to visit family for a weekend. We had to leave San Antonio at fucking 5 in the morning to avoid bullshit, and we still didn't make it to Oklahoma until 12.
Damn.
And we didn't hit any, like, well, it's actually closer to 10:30 now that I think back on it. Closer,
Dallas,
it still took us,
Dallas took a
still
minute
took us
on
about
y'all.
6. Yeah, it still took us a minute. So driving in Texas sucks because Texas is bigger than like half the fucking U.S. I swear.
Yeah,
to
they
God.
don't. Well, they don't understand. You could put Texas over the United States, it'll go sea to shining sea, almost.
Yeah, it's big. I just, for me, that
Not
was
as
the
big
thing
as
that-
Alaska.
God, no, that place is huge too. I just think, as a group, it's wrong to constantly berate the showrunners to change it
Agreed.
so that you don't have to drive as far. Yeah, we've been a little critical on things in the past, but it's also because everyone's acting like fucking children when you should just hash this shit out.
Let's let Evan say something, and then we're gonna go ahead and end. I'm gonna let y'all have some final thoughts and stuff because I'm
No, I
getting
just-
hungry now. And I want some chili. And then I'm gonna
pretty
start
much agree
drinking.
with everything you and Phoenix have said. I really don't have much to contribute other than the leadership needs to actually lead.
Okay. I'm gonna pose a question to you boys to let y'all have the say on this. This'll be the last question I pose to both of y'all, and you can answer the question, give your sign out, and then I'll do the sign out. Now to be the stream. So the question I pose to you boys is this: I've lost my train of thought again. God fucking damn it! What was I talking about? What was I talking about?
You're gonna ask us a question.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I sorry. Okay, here's the question. If you had a magic wand or a magic fix to put it back to make Kamea Khan back to the way it was before Kamea Khan 3, getting people we need to get back, would you do that, or would you fix the problems we got with what we have and try to continue to rebuild it? All right, that's Sean's
the
question.
first option.
Huh?
The first option.
First option?
Yeah.
First option? Yeah. After I started saying the question, I thought to myself, well, that's a fucking stupid question. But anyway.
Because everything started to fall apart technically because of that.
The whole Vic situation and
yeah, so much drama with the half of the fucking attendees pulling bullshit during that whole event, and then since then, even though Vic has not been invited back or even remotely asked to come back, the other voice actors refuse to do it because I don't know, honestly, being kind of childish, if you ask me.
yeah.
I get it, y'all were kind of mad, but get the fuck over it. You're grown ass adults. Y'all, if the voice actors at Funimation truly gave a shit about the fans like they claim they do, they would be like, look, you know what? We're mad that the shit went down at the second convention the way it did, but we want to be able to come back for the fans because the fans
Fucking
deserve
clip
for us
that
to
and
show
put that up, bro, because that needs to be
And-
said loud from towers.
They need to genuinely get the fuck over it. They're all adults, but yet they're constantly acting like a bunch of teenage girls who's had their boyfriend stolen by some other bitch, and then and it's just fucking annoying how these grown ass people want to have an input on so much shit, but yet can't just go, "Hey, we should look." I get it. I get you don't. Everybody wants to be like, "I didn't do anything wrong. I shouldn't apologize." Fan fucking tastic. Even if you think Chris was fully in the wrong for this. You owe it to the fans to come back. They want
Yeah.
you guys to come back, and that's half the reason why people are upset, because the people they know the most about
Or not there. Yeah.
So get the fuck over it.
Would
Call
you-
up Chris, be like, hey, we want to come to the Command Con.
Would y'all both want Geekdom back as the MC like he was?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell, I'd be happy if he just was able to show back up and hang out.
Well, like he did for 3, I think it was,
Yeah.
right?
I'd be cool. if
I
he
want
just
that
came
too,
back
but
and hung out.
he said that he's
No, I know, and that's another thing.
And-
Wash the shit. Get the fuck over it.
yeah, that should be hatches buried. You know, y'all are both grown men. I mean, and Geekdom's making enough money he could buy the fucking Command Con if he wanted to. You know, so
And all that shit with Vic should have been handled fucking like professionals, like fucking adults, with
Yep.
the police, with
Yep.
should never have made it to fucking Twitter until there was actually more than just it happened. Okay.
he said, she said shit.
Yeah. Or honestly, should never even made it to fucking Twitter unless there was something like the court case.
Yeah,
Then
right.
that's- Should never come up before the convention.
Yep.
Because at that point, it was just saying, he did it, I didn't do it, what the fuck? Yeah, should never.
Yeah. All right, Evan,
Oh,
say
I'm
something.
me?
Well, say goodbye at least, because I'm about to sign
Oh.
off.
Bye.
Jesus Christ, folks, this is again, like I said earlier in the stream, asshole. Again, like I said earlier in the stream, I hope a hurricane comes and drowns you, just you, not anybody else, just you.
I'll make sure to be proud, sir.
Hey,
Let's
do it,
him.
and do it kissing while you're kissing Ray. Send that to me. I'll throw the phone against the wall.
I'm in a committed relationship. I can't be kissing 5-headed bitches.
Bro, you're dying. It doesn't matter. You know, hurricane's killing you. Isabel's your girl's name, right?
You know.
She just getting lost, bro. Like on that one, you die and she's there with you. You just gotta kiss the bitch or
You
die.
don't watch him get dragged out by the water.
Ray's forehead is too big for me.
All right, folks. That's going to be the end of the live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Me and the boys getting back together finally again to start doing some shit. Sparking Zero videos will be coming once. Okay. Once I get the game, because they already have it coming. We will probably discuss in our text chain that we have about doing a watch party on Daima. See how we can get that going. I don't think I have an account for Crunchyroll, so it'd have to be somebody who has an account. So, remember what I always tell you. Be kind to one another. Peace out. I love y'all. Thank you for watching the stream. I've been AJ. That's been Phoenix and Evan.